viewers of Barry Motors Uganda. I would say when others are crying over bad roads, when others are crying with the low cars, when others are crying slippery roads, here comes a very good car. Here comes a unique vehicle which can really cover up your bad road problems. Barry Motors Uganda. In this review, guys, join me as we are going to review the Pajero model 2010. This is a Mitsubishi brand motor vehicle. This is an SUV car with 7 seats. Please hit that subscription button. Please press the like button. The behind of this car, the first thing you see is this hanging tire on the boot of this motor vehicle. I remember when we were growing up, all the cars with hanging tires, we could call them Pajero. We have seen quite a number of generations of this motor vehicle. We have seen a lot of changes on this motor vehicle. Behind here also, what you will see another thing. You'll see this huge spoiler here. This car has this very good spoiler. Plus, it also has this added driving mirror. This car also has a very good tail light. Yeah, it has this tail light is different from the 2006 model. That's like 4th generation of this motor vehicle. All these SUV cars, they always come with this plastic finishing under here. Yeah, you also get a very good space to mount your number plate on this Pajero. I would say this is an executive SUV car. We have witnessed like quite a number of organizations, like both government and non-government organizations, owning this car. So this gives you the impression of a performance motor vehicle. So if you are an adventurous person, I would recommend you to go for this type of a motor vehicle, because this will give you all the driving thrill on mainly on off-roading and speeding. This car, as I said, it has that very good off-roading capability. And you know, one of the desires of owning an SUV motor vehicle is getting that practical boot. It's getting that very large boot, like for carrying your things and so on. So in this motor vehicle, in this Mitsubishi Pajero, we want to see if this car really have that convenient and large boot as for the desires of, as I said, for us farmers, we really desire to get that very bigger boot to carry your goods. Mainly if you are taking that long trip. The best and basic desire is to have that car which has a very good boot. And you know, the most annoying thing on this car is that you know, having an SUV car and you don't have that desired boot, it's too annoying. It's the same thing. This car like the mechanism of this third row of seats, the way they designed it in a very childish, I would call it a very childish way. That you know, we have witnessed all cars with that third row seats. Some of them you find that either these third row seats have where to hide or have the way of lifting it. But in this one, you only have this mechanism of folding this part, and if you try to lift, this should be lifting going the other side, but rather it lifts coming again this side like this, which is quite a bit annoying on this motor vehicle. So my only challenge with this car is the boot space. In this SUV, they didn't give it that desired boot space for the kind of the SUV cars. So if you're to get this motor vehicle, you must plan ahead of either having the roof rack, that roof carrier, because since it is an SUV, it can support that roof rack very well, since it doesn't have this convenient boot. Then another option would be you taking off this the entire system of third row seats. Well, also you have a mini compartment here, and maybe the jack load. Plus, this is where you can mount the jack itself. And you get yourself a space here to keep some good valuables, and which I will say that it's not enough for a car of its kind to have only this small space for the boot. Surely the Mitsubishi guys, you're kindly disappointed on here. Yeah, well, let me take you to the front. You see how the front of this car really looks. You see the type of lightings there. As you're heading there, please hit that subscription button. Please write down there a comment. If you have any car in mind, just state it down there. This car has a very good look. Like the entirely the shape of this car is good. I would say that it has a very good headlights. The headlights, which also has this is one of the cars with a very good functioning lights. This car has a very good bulbs, and the design of its headlights is that good. This car also has fog lights. Plus, you get this design here. These are all, by the way, these are all plastics. These are all plastics here. You get this Mitsubishi logo here, and then you get this grill. Well, with another kind of a plastic grill design here, and this is the perfect place to mount your number plate. This one also has an assistant parking antenna. This is an assistant parking device which can work. It works as an antenna. You get this mirror. Here in Uganda, we call them side baby mirrors. So you get yourself this baby mirror. If you proceed on the roof, yeah, entirely I'll give thumbs up for the Mitsubishi designers to really come up with a very good design of this Pajero. Side here you get this side indicator, and you get a side mirror basic. Again, what I really notice on this motor vehicle, this one in particular, it has everything is just basic. There's a little changes on the front and the front light, but here the lights kind of the same with that of 2006 and 2008 model. Well, I said this one is a 2010 model. The one we are reviewing today is a 2010 model. So let me take you to the interior of this car. We see the compartment this car has there. Well, this is the interior of this Pajero. This is a car which has also a lot of this is a performance motor vehicle. As I said, this is an SUV car with a very good performance on road. But the one of the specific things I really like on this car is the performance and practical parts. This is a car which has as I said, all SUV cars we expect that practical parts. Like on this car you get this normal Mitsubishi steering with SR airbags. Then in all SUV cars we get this handbrake just right here, of which you also get this handbrake. And by the way, these handbrakes of Mitsubishi cars, they are very effective. This car also has a radio, which is just a basic one, but you can go for an aftermarket radio, which can really blend well, and it can also be mounted just at this console box. The console box also has all these AC controls. Plus, the AC knobs are really good. They are not that. They are for. I would say they are just basic for the SUV car. And it has this dashboard, which has kind of a leather finishing, but it sounds more of a plastic. This one is a compartment, just a simple one. Then you have this cigarette lighter port, or the port which can also used as a power port. This car has a 4-wheel drive. This car has a speed of up to 220 kilometer per hour, which is quite good. It also has some good controls, like I said, this is a 4-wheel shifter. Then this is the gear shifter of it. This is the gear lever. You have cup holders here. You have a small compartment here. Then you have also another compartment here. If you go for a upper model, you can as well get a wireless charger. If you go for a higher spec, higher grade of this car, still you can get a one which come with a wireless charger. But this one is just basic. Then under here still you get this huge compartment with also a power port. You still get another compartment here. As on all cars, you also get yourself speakers on both doors. Plus, you get also compartments on all the doors. Yeah, if we proceed up, like up on the roof, this one has another compartment here, and then you get yourself reading lights. This is another driving mirror, which is also basic. This one here is a sun shield. Most of the things I really like from Pajero cars, I mean the Mitsubishi cars, they always make their cars with that good off-roading capabilities. Then as well, you get another handle here for the driver. Yeah, well, this car also has, you know, the controls, like light controls are here. There's a ABS off and on control. So these are wiper controls, and this side light controls. On the door, like at the side of the driver here, you get all the controls here. Door and window controls, you get them here. The handle is just a basic plastic one. So the handle also has a plastic one with a bit of leather. Then you have just a simple design of a chrome on the door, plus also kind of a fiber design on it. Yeah, this car is I said it's a 7-seater car, which can also be used well as a family car. It has a cloth seats, but also in a very good design, very soft. Though you can get one with full leather seats, but I will also recommend these cloth seats because they are even more easier to maintain. This car is also it also has a very good safety, with a very high safety rating, because it has SRS airbags for the co-driver, and also on the seats. On the seat, you still get the SR airbags, and as well as this all-around SR airbags. Let me take you to the behind seats, and then we see, you know, since we have seen cars which come with with the 7 seats. You at the time you find that The second row seats are not really convenient, but what I'll tell you that this car has a very spacious room. Like the leg room is so spacious at the behind. As well as the leg room here at the front is very spacious. If you go for an upper model of this car, you can as well get the keyless entry, but this one has this key, Mitsubishi key. All right, and these are the window and side mirror controls, as well as the speakers on the doors. These are the door controls. So well, ladies and gentlemen, let me take you to the second row of the seats. This is the second row of this Mitsubishi Pajero. The second row is not bad. The second row, I would say that the leg room is okay. To give me that spacious space here, you find that yeah, I'm a very tall person, but still I get this good leg room here. Plus also you get your file holders in this car. But I would say that this is just a basic model of this Pajero. We have higher trim models, of which I will also link the review down there, and you compare both 2010, and you find that there are some things which this one doesn't have, and you can get on a higher trim level or premium grade of this Mitsubishi Pajero. Like things like sunroof and behind rear AC controls. This car can take 3 passengers here. You can take 3 passengers here, and all the passengers will really sit in a comfortably, because I would say that this car is a bit it has that large kind of sitting seats. So if you take 2 passengers on the second row of seats, you equip yourself with this cup holders, which is not really bad, and the designings are also good. Behind here they made seat belts for all passengers, including someone who will sit here at the middle. You also get the seat belt here, and another person also get his own seat belt, which is quite good. You still get yourself reading lights behind here, as well as this off-roading handles, and again you get one here. I said these handles are really helpful when you are off-roading or when you are on an adventurous trip. These handles can really be helpful, and according to the type of roads we have nowadays in Uganda, the potholes we have mainly in Kampala city center, yeah, these handles can really be of helpful. Another thing I also tell you that these cars are all for sale, and we have them all here in our Ugandan parking. You can get our number down there. I also have a very good team I work with in market. I have a team which can support you both internationally and local market. I have a team across like Africa. Well, ladies and gentlemen, join me as I take you to the third row seats. As well, I also request you, please, if you have not subscribed to Barry Motors Uganda YouTube channel, please hit that subscription button, and write us down there a comment if you need any car to be reviewed by us. We will do it, and we'll bring it as per your request. If you have not followed us on TikTok, please go at TikTok. Also, you do follow us. We all use the same name in all the social media platforms. We use Barry Motors Uganda. On Twitter, we use at Barry Motors Uganda. Now X, we use at Barry Motors Uganda. Yeah, so let me take you to the third row of seats. Third row of the seats of this car. You know, here you just press this button and then you fold this one. You lift it like this, and then you get yourself a very convenient entrance to the third row of the seats. After sitting, you press this one and then you lift it up. Yeah, the third row is not that bad, but I will also say that it would be more convenient for young ones. But for an adult person like of my size, you may get some difficulties here. You still get some compartments here. You still get some compartments here on the third row seats on this 2010 model Mitsubishi Pajero. And also you get this this off handles on this side. Though honestly, the third row seats of this car is can really work well for the young ones. It's not bad. It's not that bad as compared to other motor vehicle as other cars. I think it's enough here. So for SUV lovers, with a lower budget, I would recommend this car. And as I said, that also it's a engine of 6G72, that petrol engine. You can get a 6G74 and also other variants of engines on this motor vehicle. Plus, this is also a car which has been tested on car market for quite a long time globally, and also here in Uganda we have seen this Pajero for quite a long time. We have seen Pajero Mini, we have seen this Pajero like short chassis, we have seen Pajero hard body, we have seen this car, and also we have seen like the government officials owning this car, the organizations and individuals. So this is also a car which tells that this car's performance is not bad. So well, join me as I take you to the engine of this car and we'll see what this car really carries under there. As I mentioned earlier, that this car has a 6G72 engine, which we have kindly witnessed a lot in Mitsubishi motor vehicles. And in this car carries a 3-liter engine, 6G72. Under here you get yourself as I said, you get yourself a 6G72 engine, which is a V6, and this is a petrol engine as well. In Mitsubishi you can get different variants of engine, like from the diesel engine, and also different size like 6G74, but this one has a 6G72, which is as I said, it's a petrol engine with a V6 mode. This car is a 3-liter engine. If you have a clear look on this Mitsubishi engine, you see that the engine is still okay. The engine is still very fine. Well, let's talk a little bit of this 6G72 engine. This engine has as I said, this type of engine we started witnessing them in global market in as early as the years of 90s. But this engine, as I said, was also manufactured in 3 different types with different models, also with different features, from SOHC 12 valves to SOHC for 24 valves, and also DOHC with 24 valves. That's the latest version of this G6G72. Well, this engine has a horsepower. The horsepower is 210 horsepower. It also has this one can produce 157 kW of power. Plus, it also has 213 PS. The tone is at 4,000 RMP. That's what you can get here on this car under the hood. I would say that the engine is not that bad. My only disappointment with this motor vehicle is the boot. You know, as I always regard myself as a farmer, as someone who loves taking different trips and adventure. I'm someone who loves to carry a lot of luggage on all the trips I do take. So getting this SUV car with a boot, without a boot, is that a huge disappointment on my side. Now I will not speak for everyone, but I will speak for my side. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's just enough for the engine. Another thing, you know, the life of this engine. This is the engine which has been rated, and they gave it a life of 20 to like 30 years. If I will quote if, because if you go to G6G72 website, you know, the major producers of this Mitsubishi engine models and design, you'll state that for them they said if you give this car proper maintenance and you service the engine well, this engine can last up to 20 to 30 years. That's what they said. And I believe we have witnessed some of those Pajero cars of above like 20 years here on the Ugandan roads, and you find that they are still really moving well. As I said, it has really been a very good review today. I'll still encourage you to subscribe to Barry Motors Uganda YouTube channel. I will still encourage you to always like our videos, and you can as well leave us there a comment if you have any car in mind you want us to review for you. Again, this car is on sale here at Barry Motors Uganda. Just get our number down there, and for the guys who want different brands of vehicles like Nissan brands, Subaru brands, Toyota brands, other brands like Mercedes brands, BMW brands, VW brands, we all have them here at Barry Motors Uganda. And I will, as I always tell you, that I have very good team. Like, my team is big. The team I work with to bring you such kind of content. The team also I work with in market. The team which can really help you in market if you are into buying such kind of motor vehicle. So, just get our number down there. Give us a call. We'll really guide you in this Kampala Uganda market. So, from the guys and the entire team, I will only say goodbye for now. But we'll be bringing other cars. Like in this one in particular, was requested by one of our viewer from YouTube, who requested for this car in particular. He wanted to know how this car works, the performance on this car on road. What I would say that the performance of this car on road, it's a very good car which has a very good performance on road. So I would always say that it's a car, you can buy due to its price, like in Kampala Uganda market, compared to that price of TX. You'll find that at least this one goes at a lower price. This car's price is ranging from the price of like 75 millions, like 120 millions. Depends on the model you want, depends on the type of engine you're buying, and depends on the luxury specs you are into buying. So, from the guys' entire team, goodbye, and be blessed as you subscribe to Barry Motors Uganda. Goodbye.